Augusta Tower is the central information processing facility of the Academy. The entire edifice is occupied by the machinery of an artificial intelligence that possesses unprecedented processing power. It also houses the ffxiii project, an ambitious plan to create a man-made ffxiii. Here too is recorded the forbidden history, although no human survives to remember it.
You wanted us to come here.
The gates link places and eras that are connected somehow. Do you remember the forbidden history? The one Caius was talking about? I'll bet we'll find some clues here.
200 years ago, you learned the forbidden history, and were entombed in that tower as a consequence.
Could this be the tower?
First off, we need to find out exactly where we are.
Paradox effect detected. Emergency lockdown in progress.
Let me guess. We just got locked in this room.
Paradox effect detected. Emergency lockdown in progress. Paradox effect detected. Emergency lockdown in progress. Thank you for accessing the Academy DataNet. Welcome to the Academy DataNet. The ffxiii project was begun in XIII AF under the direction of the Academy. The objective was to develop an artificial ffxiii in order to re-levitate Cocoon. The project was proposed and designed by Alyssa Zidell and directed by Hope Estime.
Do you realize what this means? The Academia ffxiii must have been built by Hope.
He needed the power to float Cocoon.
Vanille and Fang. He did it all for them.
But then Caius took control of the artificial ffxiii. And now we need to find out why.
Outer perimeter now accessible.
We're free to leave the room now, right?
Hey.
Can I ask you a stupid question? Is it just me, or can you see all these people around us as well?
Yeah, I can see them. Why did you think I couldn't?
It's just that they have no presence. Like they're not alive.
I know what you mean. I was thinking the same thing.
Paradox effect. Thank you for accessing the Academy DataNet. Welcome to the Academy DataNet. Welcome. You have accessed the Academy datanet.
Was that us? From before? This machine can show different eras.
He might have been watching us from here the whole time.
Do you mean Caius?
If that's who he really was, the Caius we met in academia seemed different to me. I don't think he was the real Caius.
How could you tell?
We used to spend a lot of time together. We were both guardians. Warriors who were charged with protecting the Cirrus, although I was young back then, just starting out. Anyway, he took off, left me and Yule on our own. I couldn't protect her, not by myself. Then, when it was just me left, a portal appeared. I went through it, and next thing I knew, I was in Valhalla.
You met them there, didn't you? My sister, and Caius.
I don't know why I keep running into him wherever I go. But I do know he wouldn't sacrifice the Cirrus. It's not in him. There's no way he'd allow Yule to come to harm.
Well, we've got to find him. Yule brought us here, and we have to help.
Yeah. Not again. It's so frustrating.
What's wrong?
I'm missing some of my memories. I'm trying to think about what happened after Caius left us, but I can't remember how Yule died. But I remember her face. I remember it like it was yesterday.
All areas now accessible.
That was Caius, right?
So he is here. But is he the real Caius? There he is. Now we grab him and find out if he's the real deal.
We have to be careful. This could be a trap.
There must be some way we can get across.
Why don't we just try the switch?
The circuits are tangled with another age, Kupo.
It's being jammed by a paradox.
Maybe we can fix it with a key from another time.
Kupo!
Just a sec. If a key from another time is all we need, don't we already have one?
Oh, hey, you're right. There is that access key we picked up. Couldn't hurt to try it.
That's more like it.
Now we can explore the other floors. Hey, that girl. Isn't that Alyssa? What's she doing in this time period?
She does look like Alyssa, but it can't be her. Let's find out for sure.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. She doesn't know who we are. I guess she's not Alyssa after all.
Alyssa?
We used to know a girl who looked like you. But that was a long time ago now.
My apologies. I must recalibrate my previous greeting. It appears that you are acquainted with the original.
Original?
I am a duplicate of the Alyssa Zidell entity. My design is based on her biophysical data.
How'd she...
She's a machine!
A fabricated life form. Or a living machine. The semantics are irrelevant.
Are all the people who work here the same as you, Alyssa?
Yes, everyone is a duplicate. An artificial life form.
Logic circuits experiencing paradox interference. Locate and retrieve paradox source. Please locate and retrieve paradox source. Neutralization of source object can be carried out at this terminal.
Alyssa, you haven't had any other visitors recently, have you? Like someone called Caius, for example.
The Caius entity came through recently, accompanied by a green-eyed girl. They were proceeding to the top of the tower.
Yule as well? Why is she here?
Is she trying to protect time? To protect history? Do you remember? That's what Caius said to us that time we met him in Erba.
Yeah, well, if that's why Yule is here, we're in big trouble. Caius said he entombs us in this tower and seals the forbidden history, right? What if that's the true timeline, and Yule is here to make it happen?
She's already seen what is going to happen to us here.
Right. Caius said we were distorting history, throwing the timeline into confusion. If he's right, we've got to be stopped.
If anyone knows the secrets of this tower, it'll be Caius. If it means resolving the paradox, we have to talk to him.
We make the first move. Sounds good to me. Let's get our future back.
Alyssa, will you take us to the top floor?
Of course. This way.
If a person is created artificially, do they still have a spirit?
They say spirit is a gift from the goddess, given to humans and humans only. We're studying contradictions, with the freedom to make mistakes and the will to start over.
And we owe all that to our spirit?
This way, please.
What's happening?
Is this a paradox?
Go see what's happening. What is this? No.
Help!
What the hell was that?
This was an effect of the paradox. You just witnessed an event that took place on this spot 187 years ago.
Wait a minute. So, you're saying the real Hope and Alyssa were murdered?
Yes, after the tower was completed. During the Proto-ffxiii development project, the artificial intelligence and humans came into conflict.
The artificial intelligence killed them? Because they were in the way?
I'm afraid so.
No one's hurt, right? Hope and the others were killed in this tower. And then, after they were dead, the AI took control of the Academy.
A broken ffxiii was created by a broken artificial intelligence. Humans were betrayed, and then they were wiped out.
And the duplicates were mechanical puppets that were built to hide what happened.
Too easy.
You two have seen it now. You've seen the forbidden history. People who know too much have to be buried.
stopped moving.
Looks like they closed the door on us.
Cuckoo.
Well, now we've seen the forbidden history. Does that mean we're stuck here for good?
200 years ago, you learned the forbidden history, and were entombed in that tower as a consequence. But now you stand before me alive and well once again. What can that be if not a paradox?
Do you remember what Caius said? In his memory, the next thing that happens is... we die.
That's why he acted the way he did. As far as he was concerned, we were supposed to be dead. He saw us 200 years later, assumed it was a paradox, and tried to get rid of us.
But there's a way out. If we can survive now instead of dying, that will automatically change history. We can save the future.
Agreed. Alyssa and Hope's fate are in our hands. It's not over yet. Not by a long shot. This is more than just an elevator malfunction. We've been sucked into the paradox.
There's something strange going on with the system.
All we can do is try to fix it, and not get our own wires crossed in the process. armor.
This'll show you.
Now, everyone!
Everyone!
Awesome! Go, Mog! You did it!
How's this? There we go.
You think we fixed the elevator?
The old cocoon fell from the sky because the ffxiii who powered it was gone. Then the proto-ffxiii was created in its place to make Cocoon float again. At least that's how Hope planned for things to go, right?
Right, but the artificial intelligence needed to build the proto-ffxiii rebelled against the humans. That's when everything went wrong.
This is great. The artificial intelligence that killed Hope and his team now seems hell-bent on killing us.
So you don't think the Proto-ffxiii and the other AI are being controlled by Caius?
No, I don't. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Couldn't the culprit be the artificial intelligence itself? What if something that humans created found a mind of its own?
So you're saying a machine learned to think for itself? Huh. Then it wouldn't need anyone at the controls, would it?
We should search for the AI mainframe. Maybe we'll find out what's really going on.
Koopa?
We're almost at the top floor. I bet that's where Caius is.
Better get our hands on an access key then. We did it! This'll show you!
This is the last key. Next stop, the very top floor.
And that's where Caius is waiting for us. Someone who looks and talks a lot like Caius, at least.
Yule might be up there with him, Kupo.
You might be right. But why would the Cirrus come here? getting close. Let's take it down!
We can do it. For Hope, for Alyssa, for Academia. This must be the heart of the system. I know it's a machine, but it seems like it's almost breathing.
If what Alyssa was telling us is true, Yule and Caius should be up here as well.
But are they with us? Or against us?
It's like the liveliness has been sucked out of the Augusta Tower lately. The people there are all so quiet and almost robot-like. Although, I'm not human, so what do I know? Anyway, back to business. Open up that wallet and shower me with Gil. It's really quiet around here, so I've been talking to myself a lot, trying to keep things lively, you know?
Yule, are you on your own?
Kupo, I brought you this.
Why? What should we do with it?
You must protect the timeline. I saw you in Erba. I trust you. I believe in you.
We're in the same time as when we met in Erba. So you're the same Yule.
Yes.
But who are you? Who are the Farseers?
I am the seeress of the oldest tribe on Pulse. My visions of the future are recorded and stored in the Oracle Drive. But that is long in the past. There is no more need to record the prophecies. I have Caius now.
What do you mean?
He is tasked with protecting the seeress and remembering her visions. Now and forever, he will remember the entire timeline. Caius. He is beyond death.
What? You mean he can't die ever?
The seeress possesses the eyes of Etro, and inside Caius beats the heart of chaos. The goddess has gifted him the curse of eternity. He is a guardian, and his mission is to protect the seeress. The power to see the future is a terrible weapon. It can turn history into chaos.
But then, I don't understand. Why are you helping us? I mean, you do know we're trying to change history, right?
History has already been broken. The timeline had been twisted before I met you. The distortion leads to a future of death and destruction. If you change the future, you can change the past and correct the distortions. The miracle that saved Cocoon has already been altered. Kupo? Someone who was meant to survive did not come home.
Someone who was meant to survive. You mean my sister? You do, don't you? You're saying that lightning shouldn't have disappeared that day.
It was because the future was changed.
So if we keep traveling through the gates and resolve all the paradoxes that are happening...
Yeah.
If you change the future again, the true past will be restored. The past that you still remember, Sarah. Together, the two of you can correct the timeline.
Did you hear that, Noel? We've been doing the right thing all along.
Yes. Can you tell us something else? Someone has been laying traps for us inside this tower. Do you know who's behind it?
Your enemy. It is here inside the tower. It has generated the contradictions that threaten you. The machine is sentient.
A machine? So the Caius who we met earlier in academia, he was...
An imitation created by the machine.
And what about the other Caius? The one we saw in the tower?
He is real. He brought me here. And when we are finished, he will take me away.
Let's go.
Yes, go. And please, let me see a new future.
We'll do it.
Good. Everyone is smiling. This is the future I wanted to see.
I shall remember your pain. It will be carved in my heart, together with the memories of every other Yule, cursed to die this way.
I'm worried about Yule.
Yeah. But... if we're going to fight, we can't afford to have doubts. She's hoping for a better future and believes we can make it. Look! The fake Caius was sent out from this place.
But where's the enemy that Yule warned us about?
Proto-ffxiii. So this is what Yule meant by sentient machine.
This thing has been behind everything. It's the one who turned the people into Seath, and it's the one who's been trying to kill us in the tower. Understand. How did the future Proto-ffxiii end up here?
This place must be like the void beyond. A crossroads where the future and past intersect.
And that would enable time travel. Noel, Do you realize what this means? The Proto-ffxiii could have used this place to travel through time and infiltrate the artificial intelligence. Then it could have manipulated the AI to kill all the humans in the tower and build the ffxiii of Academia's future.
You're saying the Proto-ffxiii took control of the AI and ordered it to build the Proto-ffxiii. It's a closed loop, a chicken and egg paradox.
Right. A paradox is exactly what it is. The Proto-ffxiii was trying to protect the distortion that gave birth to it.
And it knew all along that it was part of the paradox.
Just a sec. If the Proto-ffxiii can manipulate the past, that means...
It could travel back in time and rebuild itself.
As long as the crossroads exist, you cannot defeat the Proto-ffxiii, Kupo!
Okay, my turn! See how you like this! Time for you to go away! For good! Thanks to Mog, huh?
You guys play rough, Kupo.
You saved the day.
Thank you. You did great.
This is Hope's fault. Huh? He was the one who started building these things. Proto-ffxiii and AI both. But will you listen to me? Looking around for scapegoats. These fights are really starting to wear me down.
I don't blame you.
It's not gonna do us any good whining about the mistakes of the past. If we don't stop this thing from regenerating, we're never gonna get out of here!
The machine is manipulating the past. But then, there's no reason we can't either. Please, I hope you're watching this. Hope! Can you hear me? I've got a bone to pick with you. These machines you built
Sarah!
are driving me nuts!
You did it, Sarah.
But I didn't do anything. At least, I don't think I did.
Sarah, are you all right? Can you hear me?
I'm alive.
Oh, what a relief.
You worry too much, Noel.
Cool.
Noel isn't himself these days. I wonder if it's because he can't remember the future. It's understandable. No one wants to think they'll forget something that's important to them.
You know something? When you get mad, you sure do remind me of your sister.
Careful. She might be watching, you know.
Kupo?
Hope we are returning to a better future.
Kupo?
I'm sure of it.